Hi, this is Kathy Biker from Texas Lutheran University, and this is Chapter 4 review for my college algebra classes, Math 133, and this is worksheet number 2. And the first problem says to solve for x. So I'm looking at this and trying to get like bases on both sides, and I can see that e would be a good common base. So this is e to the negative 4 times the x plus 1. So I end up with e to the x minus 1 equals e to the negative 4x minus 4. Now I have like bases, I can drop them, and I get x minus 1 equals negative 4x minus 4. So I add 4x, and I get 5x minus 1 equals negative 4. So add 1, and I get 5x equals negative 3. Divide by 5. So my answer is x equals negative 3/5, and that is the correct answer. Number 2 is to graph y equal 1/4 to the x. And it's an exponential function, so we know it goes through 0, 1. And if you remember, if this number is 1 or higher, it's going to go down and get very, very close to the 0 and then go up quickly to the right. But if it's a fraction, it's going to go down toward the x-axis this direction, and it's going to go up. So the graph is very similar, but the pivot point is always the same, which is 0, 1. Problem 3 talks about finding the interest rate when you've put in $1,200 and it grows to $1,500. So I know that my accumulated amount is $1,500 and my present value is $1,200, and 1 plus, and the rate is what I'm trying to find. N is how many times is it being compounded yearly, and it's 4 times because it's quarterly. And the number of years is 5 years. So my first thing I'm going to do is divide both sides by 1,200. And when I divide by 1,200 on both sides, I end up with 15 over 12, and 3 goes into both of those, so I end up with 5 over 4. And I end up with 1 plus r over 4 to the 20th. So the only way to get rid of that is to do the 20th root on both sides. So I took a calculator and I calculated the 20th root of 5/4, and I got 1.0112 equals 1 plus r over 4. Subtract 1 on both sides, and I get 0.0112 is equal to r over 4. So to find what r is, I have to multiply both sides by 4 over 1, multiply this by 4, and I get 0.0448 is my rate. So putting that in percentages, you move it over 2 places and get 4.48%. So that would have to be the interest rate to change $1,200 to $1,500 in 5 years compounded quarterly. And this is a simple problem that says the natural log of 1 over e squared. Well, my base isn't written, but because it says ln, I know the base is e. So I'm looking for the exponent of e. I want the exponent of e that gives me 1 over e squared. Well, that exponent would have to be negative 2, which would be 1 over e to the positive 2. Well, that's the end of worksheet number 2 for the Chapter 4 review.